Thank you so much, guys. I really welcome you all to my YouTube channel. My name still remains Ronald Ekwaro. So today we are going to talk about the Boolean word operator. So I had already created some slides I have here. Let me open the Boolean operator. So this one here is going to talk about how this thing called the Boolean operator helps us when we are doing research. So I've created 3 slides here. So here we are going to look at the use of an, or, and then not. Now with this one, we are going to explain using some examples and then the research what demonstration. Now on the second one here, now we are going to talk about what the use operator, and we see how we can do the combination, the refining, and then broadening what our research. Here we are going to explain and ensures, and we are going to ensure all that terms appear. And then, so which means that the use of an is so that, like let's say we are going to talk about the literate and then the literate people. So which means that this one we are going to talk about both things. And then, or let's say we are also citing illiterate and then literate. So which means that we are going to either talk about only one thing. That is to say, we are going to either pick what literate, or we are going to talk about what literate, but not what, not all, or not what, not both. And then not here. Also here, let's say we have picked what, and we have picked illiterate and then literate. Now the use of not here, we are going to exclude specific what terms to avoid what irrelevant results. Now here, let's say we are only talking about literate, okay? So which means we are going to talk about literate and then we ignore what, the illiterate. So that is what we are going to talk about it. So let us try to demonstrate here. Let me search for Google. Let's search for Google. You can use this one. Let's wait for it to open. Now with this one, let us have Google Scholar. Let's use Google Scholar. It is here. Let's open Google Scholar. This one again is demanding for my email. So then log in. I think the network is quite deep. So let's search for Google Scholar. Google Scholar. And now under Google Scholar here, we are going to search for two things. The literate, the one I was talking about, and we are going to start with the use of an, okay? And illiterate. Let's wait. So under this one, the use of an, which means this one here, it has talked about literate people and then the illiterate what? Literate people. So which means all the information concerning all these people here, it is what? Included. So let's look at the use of or. Let's search. Now they have what? Differentiated between the two. So this on the other side, they have only talked of the what? The illiterate, and then the other side they have talked of the illiterate. So which means that when they're telling you to use they're telling you to use or, you are not going to talk about all the things. You are going to always cite what? One side, and then you what? You talk about it. You can either pick one of your what? Your choice. So after that one, we are going to finalize with the use of what? With the use of not. Yes, not on the Google Scholar. Let's search. Now we have said the use of literate, not what? We are talking about the literate, not what? Illiterate. So have you seen? They have ignored the what? The information on what? On illiterate. They have only talked about what? Literate. Why? Because they are saying literate, not what? Not illiterate. So that is it.